Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are keeping well and please be safe. Dear students, today we are going to discuss chapter 15, topic Air Around Us, class 6th. So, the earth is surrounded by a thick layer of air called the atmosphere. So, atmosphere means nothing but a thick layer of air. Air is a mixture of many gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, and many other gases in small amounts. Nitrogen and oxygen are the main gases of the air. So, in the air, nitrogen and oxygen are more in percentage. Air is invisible, that means we cannot see, and tasteless, that means we cannot taste, and has no smell, we cannot smell it. It is needed to sustain our lives. Though we cannot taste, we cannot see, we cannot smell, it is very much essential to live. You can live without food or water for days, but you cannot live without air for more than few minutes, otherwise the person will die. At present in corona also, people are dying due to wheezing problem, breathing problem, since they cannot take oxygen inside. Air is present all around the earth, but you cannot see it, you can only feel its presence. How? Have you ever think? Take a folded newspaper. Move it sideways nearby your face. You will feel the presence of air. Take a balloon. Blow air in it. It will grow in size due to the presence of air in it. Go out in the open and observe the branches and leaves of a tree. They move and sway due to air. So, through all these things, we can feel air. So, already we have discussed that air around us is a mixture of many gases and dust particles. It is a clear gas in which living things live and breathe. It has an indefinite shape and volume. So, there is no definite shape and volume. It has no color or smell. It has mass and weight, but it has weight. It is a matter as it has mass and weight. Air creates atmospheric pressure. There is no air in the vacuum of the cosmos. Vacuum means that is empty, nothing is there, not even air. Atmosphere, already we have discussed. The layer of air surrounding the earth is called the atmosphere. There are 5 layers of the atmosphere. They are exosphere, thermosphere, mesosphere, stratosphere, and troposphere. Composition of air. Until the 18th century, people thought air was just one substance. Experiments have proved that is really not so. That means there are many things are there. Air is a mixture of many gases. Let us find out about some of the major components of this mixture one by one. Oxygen, argon, neon, and nitrogen, carbon dioxide, etc. Nitrogen. First one we are going to see about nitrogen. It is the major component of air. So nitrogen is more amount. 78 percentage nitrogen. Unlike oxygen, it does not support burning. Instead, it extinguishes it. That means it will not help to burn the thing. It will stop. It takes up nearly 78 percentage or 4 by 5th of the air. Oxygen. Fix two small candles of the same size in the middle of two shallow containers. Now fill the containers with some water. Light the candles and then cover each one of them with an inverted glass. One must taller than the other. So here right side is taller. Observe carefully what happens to the burning candles and the water level. Do the candle continue to burn or go off? Does the level of water inside glasses remain the same? The burning of the candle must be due to presence of some component of air, isn't it? Do you find any differences in your observation with the two glasses of different heights? What can be the reason for this? Burning can occur only in the presence of oxygen. We see that one component of air is oxygen. Just try to do this activity at home. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide makes up small component of the air around us. Plants and animals consume oxygen for respiration and produce carbon dioxide. Plants and animals matter on burning also consumes oxygen and produces mainly carbon dioxide and few other gases. So we human being and animals taking oxygen and throwing carbon dioxide. Water vapor. We have learned earlier that air contains water vapor. We also saw that when air comes in contact with a cool substance, it condenses and drops out of water appear on the cool surfaces. The presence of water vapor in air is important for the water cycle in nature. So this is also important. Just the hot thing, water is boiling. After that we are closing with the lid. After some times you can see under the plate the water vapor. Dust and smoke. The burning of fuel also produce smoke. Smoke contains a few gases and fine dust particles and is often harmful. That is why you see long chimneys in factories because it should not affect the people who are living and working over there. Now we are going to see properties of air. Air takes up space. So the upside down cup demonstrate that air takes up space. Students are challenged to devise a way to submerge a tissue in water in such way as it does not get wet. The solution is to stuff the tissue into the bottom of a cup which is then held in the water upside down. In the easiest way if we want to tell, in your book they have given activity. So when you do that activity you will come to know that air occupies space. Second one, air as weight. Air as weight. This can be shown by a simple experiment. Here also they have given activity. The same thing here also they have given. Matter has three forms which are solid, liquid and gas. Air is a mixture of gases so it will have weight. We can demonstrate that air has weight by comparing a full balloon with an empty balloon. Third one is air exert pressures. The thick layer of air around the earth has weight. It therefore exert a pressure. We do not get crushed under its weight because there is air inside our bodies too. It balances the pressure of outside air. So inside our body, the air which is present will balance the pressure of the outside air. The air passes on everything in all direction. If you squeeze an empty plastic bottle and then release it, the bottle will regain its shape. This is because air enters the bottle and pushes out the sides again, contracting and relaxing of anything. So air exert pressure through that. Uses of air. So it help for the transportation like flight, windmill, parachute, and tire, and for human respiration, birds to fly, for burning purpose, for rain, and for birds, plants, etc. It helps in various ways. Oxygen dissolved in water is used by aquatic organisms. Oxygen present in air in between soil particles is used by soil organism. Earthworms come out of their burrows during rain. Water occupies all space in between the soil particles, replacing air. Earthworms find it difficult to breathe, so it comes out. Oxygen cycle. So, animals are taking oxygen and throwing carbon dioxide. Plants are taking carbon dioxide and throwing oxygen. Next one is air pollution. Air pollution is the introduction of chemicals, particulate matter, or biological materials that cause harm or discomfort to humans or other living organisms, or cause damage to the natural environment or built environment in the atmosphere. That means in many ways air is get pollution. Air pollution is the contamination of air by undesirable substances, which is not good. These undesirable substances are known as pollutants. The pollutants may be minute solid particles such as particles found in smoke, harmful gases such as carbon dioxide or hydrogen sulfide, or some liquids in vapor or mist form. So it will affect our respiratory system. Air pollution is the result of various industrial activities, volcanic eruption, and burning of fossil fuel. Harmful gases produced from them mix with atmospheric air, making it polluted. So, these harmful gases and all should not enter the place where people are living. Apart from gases, unburned carbon and ash are also formed in burning of fuels. All this make the air impure and cause air pollution. Air pollution causes respiratory diseases such as asthma. So, air pollution can be controlled with appropriate air pollution control devices. So, sources of air pollution, what are they? They have given automobiles, motor vehicles, industries, domestic sources, tobacco smoke, and here pesticide, radioactive fallout, fertilizer dust, mining activity, mills and plants, etc. So, natural resources, wind, fungi, bone dust, bacteria, etc. Next one we are going to discuss about the greenhouse effect. If the sun radiation enters the earth atmosphere but is not allowed to escape, then the earth atmosphere will keep on getting warmer. This is called greenhouse effect. That means the sun's radiation enter the earth atmosphere but it is not allowed to escape, then it is also have to escape, but if it is not escape, then the earth atmosphere will keep on getting warmer. No human, not you living things can live. Oxygen cycle makes a good balance between carbon dioxide and oxygen. But with increased industrial activities and vehicular population, this balance is getting disturbed. Due to this, the level of carbon dioxide has increased in atmosphere. This additional carbon dioxide is not being balanced by any additional photosynthesis. In fact, large scale deforestation has reduced photosynthesis. So, in your lower classes, you might have learned what do you mean by photosynthesis. So, it is the preparation of food for the whole plant. The leaf will prepare. The excessive carbon dioxide gets accumulated near the earth's surface and forms a layer. This layer let the sun radiation enter the earth atmosphere but does not allow it to escape. It causes the earth's surface to get warmer due to the greenhouse effect. This is called global warming. So we are using many equipments which consumed more carbon dioxide. So when we stop all these things, then we can stop doing. So here they have given picture, page number 198, which is earth, which is carbon dioxide layer, and how the heat is enter and it will not escape. Next one, global warming. Because of that we are getting global warming. Already we have global means globe means earth, how it gets warm. So what we can do? So we try to ride bicycle. Tell your friends and families about pollution. Make sure that your parents get pollution checks on their cars. Ride the school bus, etc. Atmosphere is essential for the life on earth. It helps us in many ways. First one is atmosphere helps to maintain the temperature on earth. It absorbs a part of heat and light of the sun and reflects the rest of it. This prevents the earth becoming very hot during the day. So, we students and teachers, it's everyone's responsibility to take care of atmosphere, because atmosphere plays a vital role in our day-to-day life. But at night the trapped heat prevent the cooling down of earth excessively. Therefore it acts like a blanket around the earth. So night time the earth will get so much cold. Second one, the atmosphere has an ozone layer around it. It protects us from harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. These rays can cause eye problems and skin cancer. So, this ozone layer should not get depletion. Depletion means hole. So, now it is slowly depleted because we are using so many things which has more carbon dioxide. So, that carbon dioxide is making hole on the ozone layer. CFC, chlorofluorocarbons. Third one is atmosphere is responsible for weather changing. Atmosphere controls the movement of air. So, thus it affects the movement of wind, storms, cyclones, etc. So, always we have to take care of the atmosphere. We should not use the CFC and more carbon dioxide. If we use more vehicle, then through smoke, the atmosphere will get the layer of carbon dioxide. This is what we have seen. The ozone layer protects the earth from the sun's harmful UV rays, protects the earth from small meteors. So dear students, today we have discussed about chapter 15, air around us. So in that we have seen what is air, properties of air, composition of air and importance of air, how animals living in water respire. So like fish, It respires through gills. Fish breathe in oxygen dissolved in water. Oxygen is dissolved in water. Water is H2O. H means hydrogen, two hydrogen and oxygen. So the oxygen is dissolved means mixed in the water. So fishes have organs called gills instead of lungs. We have lungs, but fishes are having gills. When water passes through the gills, oxygen dissolved in the water is absorbed. And the same way we have seen about this earthworm which lives under the mud or soil, how it gets respirate. Mm, the organism which are living under the soil and the roots of a plant respire by taking oxygen present in the soil. Some organisms living under the soil make deep burrows and holes in the soil through which the air reaches them for respiration. However, when it rains heavily, water fills up all the spaces occupied by the air in the soil. In this situation, animals living in the soil have to come out for respiration. Could this be the reason why earthworms come out from this soil only during the heavy rains? After heavy rains, you can see all the earthworms be on the soil because inside they cannot respire. All the water will be inside. They usually respire from the soil. The oxygen dissolved in that. So, dear students, after that we have seen air pollution, greenhouse effect, oxygen cycle, etc. So, I hope you might have understood. If you have any doubt, please write and keep. From Monday onwards, you will get the timetable of Zoom classes and you can ask me that time your doubts. Thank you. Have a nice day.